You know, what I see as probably the biggest killer to salespeople is their inbox, right? They have their inbox open all day, waiting for that miraculous golden egg to fall inside and pop up inside the inbox and being like, yeah, Blake, I'm ready to sign up, send me across the paperwork. Like that happens like once a month, right? But the amount of energy that it sucks up between tabs, opening it up and doing all that mindless shit, that takes you away from producing. I would urge you to close your inbox when you're calling. Just have your calendar open in Infusionsoft and see the difference that it has. Because I see like salespeople all the time thinking that they can multitask and have all these tabs open and be reading other people's emails and stuff. Like you lose deals as a result of doing that. Just try, like, you know, I'm always a big advocate of an hour of power, an hour of power, an hour of power. For me, I could never rock up at 9 o'clock and think, okay, I've got to make sales calls all day long. It just doesn't work for me. Like either I don't have stoppers in the day, either I don't have, okay, today, like it's 9 a.m. right now, I'm gonna do like a really solid hour of pitching. Either it's I've got a strategy session or I'm calling my callbacks, whatever it is. It's 1 hour uninterrupted, no email, nothing, just on the telephone. And then after an hour, I go get a drink of water, walk around, maybe quickly check my inbox, then close it, and then another hour of power. So always just breaking it down and chunking it out to hours at a time, but rocking up and thinking that you've got 7.5 hours of calls, like of time to fill, it's very difficult. That's what I have found when I was doing. It wouldn't work for me. I needed to have a certain number of calls that I needed to do before lunchtime, and I would have 3 hours of calls, 3 hours of power before lunchtime, and then after that, it would set me up for my day because I'd already kept my word to hitting those numbers before lunchtime, and then the afternoon just becomes very, very easy. But in this role with what you guys are doing, you can do all of your admin in 45 minutes a day. There's not more than 45 minutes ad. If there is, then you're doing something wrong, right? And like, if somebody emails you and engages in a conversation in any way, do not email them back, always call them. Right, that's a big, big killer, a big, big mistake. Because you're thinking, I'll just answer this person now and give them the answer that they want. But then they come back with another question and then another question. And then you do that across 30, 40 prospects. And it's like, then your day turns into 2-3 hours of just it sucks your energy away, right? Replying to emails and stuff. And if you're trying to make phone calls and do email and you're chunking all the activities into specific groups, then again, there's an energy cost in switching between tasks. From writing an email and getting into that mindset where you're writing an email and you're making sure that the grammar's okay, to then getting onto a sales call, that different levels of energy that it takes. And when you switch in between those tasks, it always takes away from you as well. So if I was you, I'd be doing the half an hour of the admin in the morning and then maybe half an hour in the afternoon. And everything else is producing, pipe bombing, calling. You guys get paid when you're on the telephone. It just shows, right? Who made the most phone calls last month? Brian. Who made the most amount of money last month? Brian. Right? Yes, there are the anomalies when that doesn't happen. More often than not, the guys that are making the most phone calls are making the most money. And it might not be you make the most phone calls this month and you make the most money this month. It might be you make the most phone calls this month and then you're in like the top 3 this month, but then next month you're top 1. And then the next month you're in the top 2, right? Typically how it goes with the activity. You don't get paid to check emails. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you click the like button and subscribe. We're dropping a video on YouTube every other day. And if you've got any questions about any of the content that I covered in this video, just basically leave a comment with hashtag heysabri in the comment section. And every week we're also trying to go through all those questions and get them answered. So go ahead, click subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.